therapy, that's all. We just talk.
Bro, you want to have sex with your therapist so badly, bro.
Anthony.
Oh.
I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride.
What's up, guys? CJ here for Kung Fu Nights. We are here for another episode of The Sopranos. We're on season 1, episode 6. Leave your comments down below. Link is in the description for Patreon tiers. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're already on season 2. If you want to jump straight to that, check out the link. I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna get right into it.
Oh, and by the way, your Dr. Melfi has excellent taste. She only shops at the fancy schmancy deli. You know, the kind with the Italian name, but you can't find a fucking meatball in the whole joint.
Here, buy yourself an iron.
Well, like, take it to the dry cleaners, bro. You kidding me?
She didn't know you were a girl. You know, a woman. Excuse me, a doctor. Woman doctor. I didn't tell her. You spilled the beans when you called to change the appointment. Cusimano gave me a choice, which had 2 Jewish guys and a paisan like me. So I picked a paisan.
What's the one thing every
What?
woman, your mother, your wife, your daughter have in common?
Let me ask you a question. Why do you have me as a patient?
Definitely something there.
So how's your, what's your oldest boy's name?
Raphael, Ralphie.
Yeah, good kid.
He lost his son, you know.
Oh, what are we talking about here? You lost your grandson.
What are you gonna do with these fucking animals, these drug dealers?
I read the paper every day about these poor pricks overdosing.
He didn't overdose, he killed himself. 14 years old.
Jeez.
Damn.
He gets to walk the streets and sell more of this stuff to young kids.
Oh, really?
Probably got it from Junior here.
What's this motherless fuck's name?
You go back far enough.
I want to make a gift of a maganette. That's the only way you'll get good coffee. A maganette.
What are you wearing?
What the fuck is that?
You smell like a French putain.
It's canoe.
How's your Jewish friend?
Hesh? What about him?
Who ever heard of a Jew riding horses?
He owns a horse farm.
Ah,
Hey, he's Tony's friend, not mine.
Johnny liked him. And my son thinks every word that comes out of his mouth is pure gold.
Are you telling me that since I'm the new boss, I should tax Hesh? You're looking at the crackers Coglione for putting you in here.
I don't know what you're
Cock his
talking
head?
about.
Yeah. And I'm playing shortstop for the Mets.
You, spoke to your uncle lately?
Junior? What'd he do?
He's taxing me, Tony.
Did you tell him you operated for years without any tax? That my father loved you and respected you? That 10 cents out of every dollar that goes into his cake is directly related to your Shylock business?
The reason I came over here was to tell you with all this bullshit going on, I don't know if I can stay in this area.
How much does he want?
500 large, plus 2 points monthly on my shot.
Making 500,000? Like, how much, like, how often? Just single time?
For now.
That a single tax? How much money are they making? Holy shit. Y'all need to fuck. Y'all need to find some kind of intimacy in this relationship. Y'all need to try talking. Y'all trying to have sex or set each other on fire? Jesus, all those candles. Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So, what do you want New York to do?
Hey, the New York people.
Junior can't know that we talked. He's got to think that Hesh came to you on his own, by himself. The arrangement, whatever it is, can't be insulting to my uncle. Hesh has got to pay something. I gotta get back.
Doing business in the middle of a date?
How's the veal?
It's like rubber.
Yeah?
Buon anniversario a te. Buon anniversario,
It's your birthday?
Tony e Carmela. Happy anniversary to you.
18 years, huh?
Compliments of Johnny Sack.
Maybe you'd like to spend the rest of our anniversary with him.
I was there for 10 friggin' minutes. All right, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
You don't even know what you're apologizing for.
I just just got a lot on my mind, and I'm not thinking straight. I'm sorry.
You've changed, Tony, and I resent it. I resent it because it's destroying what little self-esteem I have left. I feel like I'm just someone you've chosen to procreate with.
So, how's it going?
Good. As a matter of fact, I think I may flush the medication, you know? See if the
How long
change
you
is
been on it?
feeling it for real.
Why would you do that? The Prozac seems to be working.
Well, that might be the problem.
Some people experience a diminished libido. They have a hard time getting or maintaining.
Bingo.
You can say erection.
When's the last
Yeah, it
time
could
you
be
had
the
a
person.
prostate exam?
Hey, I don't even let anybody wag their finger in my face.
You know that depression is also a leading factor in impotence.
All due respect to New York, I don't think you should be telling my uncle how to run things.
You think I got the balls to drive in from New York and tell your uncle how we should run his family? Look, Tony, Cash isn't only a friend of you guys. He's a friend of ours. What are we gonna do about this? 500 is a little steep for back taxes, no? As far as 2% of his action, that's up to you to settle. Because after all, that affects Tony as much as Hesh.
I'd say 1.5 on the shy business and 300 on the back tax.
250.
What'd I tell you? Hold on to your cock when you negotiate with these desert people. 250.
Mr.
Again?
Soprano.
You know, you have a nice body. You ought to make it work for you more.
Oh, really?
What's that mean?
But I'm saying maybe you could wear a nice, business-like outfit. I think I could get into that.
You want me to dress like a man?
No. No, you fucking wackadoo. I don't want you to dress like a man. I'm just saying something a little more professional.
Maybe something a therapist would wear.
Look at this. She burned me.
That's not good. What led up to that?
Carmela can be pretty violent sometimes.
Oh, shit.
So I suggest to her that maybe she dress a little different.
Something titillating.
Yeah.
Titillating.
Well, maybe it'd help.
Not all women are into sexy lingerie.
I'm not talking about dressing like that. Fuck it, I don't know what I mean. Like you.
I like me.
You play the town. Now, it's obvious you gotta kill a body under there.
Oh!
And don't get me wrong.
Whoa! Boundaries,
Not only
man.
you-
Anthony. It's unfortunate that we have to stop now because I think it's really important we talk about this. Do you think you could come back later this afternoon?
No. See you Tuesday.
All right.
Looks fine.
Are you sure? I was told I need a new starter.
Lady, as much as I might wish to rob you, even I wouldn't try to replace a new starter with another. It has everything but the price tag hanging from it.
Did Tony, do it without telling her?
Listen, man, I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna give you a break. When I toss you over, when I toss you over, if you could fly, I won't shoot you down, deal? What happened here?
Some sad shit. The motherfucker said he won't live no more.
What's the Irish?
He took a header off the falls.
That's the closest that junkie fuck ever got to a bath.
Yeah, well, I got news for you. That junkie fuck was my biggest earner. During the football season, he moved more cards than 10 guys put together. Irish was the one who sold Capri's grandson that shit.
I think you created a fucking Frankenstein in Junior. I mean, when Jackie was acting boss, no one minded because it all evened out at the end of the day. But your uncle, Madame, does he eat alone? He doesn't even pass the salt.
But how long we gonna continue to kick upstairs without it hurting? I mean, something, anything, should trickle down over here, no?
All we want you to do is talk to him.
So how's it going?
Oh, what can I say?
Uncle June been by?
Oh, once in a while. It makes him uncomfortable here.
I'd say to see him mess this up. He's been waiting a long time for the big chair.
What do you mean?
It's not a business that forgives bad decisions, especially at the start of the game.
What are you telling me?
Good question.
No. You got his ear.
Mm-hmm.
He listens to you.
This is true.
I don't want to get involved.
But I think if Tony would get more involved with the church, it may help to expedite things in his therapy.
No, she's not just a guma.
Okay.
For the first time, I feel like he's really cheating, and I'm the one who's thirsty.
I'd like to discuss what happened when we were here last week.
How's your car?
I'll steal my car and have it fixed. We had an agreement, no gift. You had no right to steal my car.
I love you.
Anthony.
I'm in love with you. I dream about you. I think about you all the time. I can't get excited about any other women.
But you're only feeling this way because we've made such progress.
What?
I've been gentle. That's my job. You've made me all of the things you feel are missing in your wife. And in your mother.
Yep. But she didn't, like, hate it whenever he, like, you know, made advances on her. She kind of giggled and, you know.
Yeah, we understand.
Has she crossed boundaries with him, too? I think she has.
You don't love me?
Oh, maybe not. No. Like, she's not in love with him, but, like, she...
I'll see you next week.
But, like, I guess I'm trying to, like, consider times where it seemed like she was into him. It doesn't have, like, again, whenever he kissed her and walked right up to her, there wasn't, like, outrage. There was, like, I think there was a smile in there.
You think I'm
She was kind of lonely, I think, too.
barely hit 250.
That's because you didn't want it. Too busy.
I want to just stop this and just talk about the two of them. Fuck this game.
500.
Bottom line, Augustus was a Caesar. And everybody loved him, right? You know why? Everybody loved him because he never ate alone. It was the longest time of peace in Rome's history. He was a fair leader. And all his people loved him for that. Junior took the 250 you gave him and whacked it up amongst the top 5 guys. You know, so it doesn't look greedy.
Your uncle may turn out to be the right man for the job.
I fucking hope so. Because I tell you right now, I don't want the fucking job. Let Junior die from the stress.
So Junior whacked up my money and kind of spread it around, huh?
Yeah.
5 bosses, 50 a pop. Not a bad day's pay.
Still, I wish it wasn't your money. You old fucking Jew. Here's my share. You think I'm gonna profit off of your tax?
Tony's got such a goofy smile.
Dr. Melfi. There's nothing there, you know.
You don't have to explain nothing, Tony.
Anyways.
It's psychiatry shit. Apparently what you're feeling is not what you're feeling. And what you're not feeling is your real agenda.
I was jealous of her ability to help you. To be a sort of salvation to you. I want to be that woman in your life.
All right, I'd like everybody to raise their glasses. To our new boss. Salute.
Oh, shit.
Junior.
It's the FBI doing some work here. I forget, whatever, law enforcement. Jackie, okay. They said there were 5 bosses, right? Jackie's gone. Anthony Raymond, Junior, James. I didn't see who the first guy was. Got their info. Boss, okay. All right, right at the end, we did learn that law enforcement is aware of the new structure in the family, Junior being the boss and everyone else being capos? I don't know, someone correct me on that, if you don't mind. But I want to talk about, the therapist and Tony, okay? Her name escapes me at the moment, but, yeah, this man tried to kiss her and confessed his love for her. They have had vulnerability on both ends of the relationship for both ends. They both shared a lot with each other. And earlier I was trying to think of times when the therapist was vulnerable or crossed boundaries with her, but she has done it. Not only whenever he kissed her, you know, it seemed like she was into it, but she's also crossed some boundaries with him earlier, and ironically talking about how what her dating life and her struggles with that. It wasn't just like, you know, oh, this happened or whatever. Well, no, it wasn't actually about that whole thing. You know, whenever the lieutenant came through and the driving stop and all that, or the traffic stop, whatever you want to call it, she was vulnerable with him and then kind of caught herself and I don't know, wound it back in and kind of went back into professional therapy mode. And there's some more irony in there, in which Tony was the one who sent the cop to look into her. There's a lot of dysfunction in Tony and all of his relationships, and that he's even bringing into his therapy. But he genuinely does. He genuinely likes her. He's into her. I'll just say that. All right, that's been clear since, I don't know, all of the first fucking episode in this show. I think she was also onto something when she was saying everything that she exhibits are things that he would like to have in his mother and his wife, I believe. It's not a far-fetched thing, you know, for people to seek out partners that are similar to their parents, you know, depending on the sex or whatever that they're kind of into and everything, right? You know, it's up to the person to hash that out, and to their detriment, maybe find someone a little less functional. I'll say to the detriment, finding someone dysfunctional, similar to their parents, or maybe with work and some therapy in which you're not confessing your love for your therapist. You know, find someone who might, you know, not be like their parents. Tony is kind of in that a little bit, because, you know, everything about his mother is just is all dysfunction, and you know, he brings her gifts and it's just all just grouchy, just like, you know, you know, complaining and a lot of other stuff. But I think for the very first time in Tony's life, he does have a woman who's like listening to him, like she said, and, you know, being empathetic, and you know, there's some growth there. We haven't had a panic attack from Tony in a while. We even saw Duck's last episode, whenever Meadow and Tony were in Maine, and they were in the Flying V after he killed Fred. All right, he's handling his business, lying to his daughter, doing his best to gaslight his daughter, but she's way too smart for that. But there's progress here, I guess. There's progress, but there's still a lot of lying here too. I mean, it's an emotional affair with the therapist. Tony's really into her. He's telling her he loves her. He's not telling his wife the whole truth. He's not telling his daughter the whole truth. His son is still absolutely clueless. We haven't seen that dude in like 2 episodes before Carmela was trying to have sex with a priest. And that's a whole nother thing we haven't even talked about. I think there's a good friendship there. And I also think there's a sense of loneliness with Carmela. There's some guilt there for everything that she described. And I do think she does lash out. And her lashing out behavior is buying a bunch of stuff. So then Tony pays attention to her and then gets onto her. And that's kind of their whole cycle, maybe. I don't know. This is a good show. I can really feel, I don't know, like the energy or whatever the vibe is in each scene. It's acted really well. Really like the scenes between the therapist and Tony. I was confused in watching the priest and Carmela, but as soon as the actions begin, like with him showing up middle of the night for a glass of wine and just watching their exchanges, like, I don't know, the emotions or the how they respond to each other and look at each other, just I don't know. I mean, it's obvious, right? That either she's into him or it could just be a loneliness kind of a thing too. But like, she craves that intimacy or that closeness, and it's not happening with Tony. I think that's it. Fun show, fun episode. Past couple of ones, man. It's been really good. Excited for the next one, but I'm gonna leave this as it is. Again, if you want to jump straight to season 2, links in the description for that. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments if you're enjoying this new show. Again, the feedback really helps me. However short or long your comments are, if it's some kind of explanation for whatever, something I missed, let me know. Again, if it's just you enjoying it, just whatever, give me feedback. It really helps. It helps make the reactions more in line with what you guys want. So, okay. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.